How bizarre.
That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it.
All right, so
Are we
done?
good, Aaron? Aaron, did we get that audio back?
Was Aaron in the back room?
Well, Aaron's right there. Said no audio, so apparently we had no audio.
All right,
but we do now.
Worst Father's Day present you ever got? I'll start. I was dating a girl who I moved into my home and was taking care of her kids. We didn't have any together. She said to me, wait a minute. She said she had to go home and get something for my present. Well, it was taking so long, and her 3-year-old daughter had left her favorite toy and would not shut up about it. I called, but she didn't answer, so I drove the 10 minutes with the kids to her house. I had a key, walked in, and she was getting piped by a dude on the couch. Dude wasn't stopping when me and the kids walked in. Happy Father's Day to me. Anyways, you guys leave women and their good titty meat alone and their life nectar. They best mullet in the 80s. See, I'm reading it as is. They best mullet in the 80s and 90s was Kenny Loggins. Truth. Fucking Yanni and Kenny G. Michael Bolton also.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Michael had a skullet, though. He was going bald. I don't know about that one. They all had the same look with the dark hair and 3 Days Shadow. Keep the show forever. Thad.
Keep the show forever.
Thad, I think if I gave you my worst Father's Day gift ever, it would pale in comparison to what you just talked about.
That is true.
But
I can't
why was Thad with her kids, though?
That's what I was wondering.
And not his own kids on Father's Day?
I don't know. That seems a bit strange to me.
Or was he one of those weirdos that met the kids and 2 weeks later he's like, oh, call me dad.
Yeah,
Dad.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, and you're like, you freak, get away from me. You're not my dad.
That his name is Thad. Let's go with that.
But I want to discuss the mullets again. So who did he name again? He named Kenny Loggins, Kenny G. Kenny G didn't have a mullet. Yanni didn't have a mullet. Yanni just had a mane of hair. It's gorgeous.
I think the mullet, what classifies a mullet is it only can go to like the base of the neck.
Oh, once it goes down further?
Then it's just long hair.
I thought what did the mullet was made sure you were really short here, because Yanni had hair just coming off his head everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be shorter, but then once you get too long, that's not quite a mullet. That's just long hair.
That's just long hair?
Yeah.
I remember Kenny Loggins.
I've never been able to grow hair like that, so I really don't know.
Eddie Van Halen had a pretty good one, too. Yeah. And so did the lead singer for Def Leppard.
Pretty much anybody in the 80s.
Any white guy. Because black guys had shags.
That's true. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, it's a little different hairdo.
A little poof in the back. Right. All right. I apologize. Throughout the NBA Finals, sometimes I'd text Keith during the game. Oh, I know who this is. When that would happen, sometimes the Celtics would play less than adequate basketball. Last night, I sent Keith a text that said, talk to you after the game. Love you. Bleed green. This was before the game. Well, we all know how that went. Now I have to listen to Boss Lady run her mouth about Draymond Green and MSU heritage or some shit. Fuck my life. Can we have an episode where Wood gives 2-word hints about old-ass singers and Keith tries to guess the name? Anyways, fuck the French. Mac.
Okay, all right. This guy sang Star Spangled Banner 1997. Also sang Who Do You Love with Mariah Carey.
Who Do You Love with Mariah Carey?
You know the Lionel Richie, Diana Ross song, but he sang it. This guy.
Not Who Do You Love, not Endless Love.
Endless Love.
He sang it with Luther Vandross.
There you go.
Yeah.
So there we go. There's one.
Okay.
Number two.
I like how you plan this without my knowledge. Go ahead.
I knew you would get these.
Okay, let's go.
Lieutenant Lush.
Lieutenant Lush?
Lieutenant Lush. This is his first name. Well, his first name before he went by his first name. I Want Candy.
I Want Candy.
Sex Gang Children.
I Want Candy is Bow Wow Wow's. That's who sang that song.
Bow Wow Wow has Lieutenant Lush. Who's Lieutenant Lush?
I have no idea who Lieutenant Lush is. I've never even...
Sex Gang Children. They first named their group Sex Gang Children. Then they changed it because they had to the Culture Club.
Oh, Boy George was in Bow Wow Wow? I had no idea. That
was Lieutenant Lush, yeah.
I did not know that. Give me another one.
Oh, that's all I came prepared with.
2? So I went 50-50? I can't go 75%?
No, you went. Oh, no, that was 50-50, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, We'll see you next week.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Lush. Yeah, I just learned something. But you give me partial credit for Bow Wow Wow.
I did. No, I will give you. I'm actually quite shocked at Bow Wow Wow. Not many people know Bow Wow Wow. Do you know who created Bow Wow Wow?
Malcolm McLaren.
Who was what?
Buffalo Girl.
He was Sex Pistols. Manager for the Sex Pistols.
Manager for the Sex Pistols too. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Buffalo Girls, Do You Like Scratching? Malcolm McLaren wrote
want candy.
one of the best breaking songs ever. Yeah. And she was only 15 years old when she sang that song.
Yeah. Yeah. Teenager. Yep.
Teenager is a long range. I'm emphasizing on 15 years old. Okay.
I guess there is a legal teenagers in there, aren't there? So catch all of your music trivia here.
You swung quick on me.
Yeah.
Good. Keith and Wood. Why did I laugh so hard when you, Keith, described your epic Transformers-style battle with a self-washing Autobot? Maybe it's similar to your good segment. Driving your truck through a drive-through car wash is akin to having someone else wash your under your nutsack. Where am I supposed to wash my car these days? You can't wash it on your lawn, right?
I don't know. You'd probably get complained on. That is true.
You get complained on.
Yeah, people complain about everything.
My uncles used to dump motor oil down the sewer. I used to watch them do it. They drain the oil into a coffee can and just go dump it down the sewer. Because where does that go?
Yeah, nobody knew.
Into the ether, to where all the bad stuff goes. Yeah. So I don't know how I'm supposed to wash my car, but anyway, it might be easy and fun, but it's definitely something you should do yourself. You know what I say? Yep, good. In respect to your good episodes, good is good. Good is what keeps me listening. The only thing that isn't good is that stupid good soundbite. Find a different one. And Keith, how does someone so smart, wow, not know the difference between an elk and a deer? Feel free to do a fall remote on my mountain to educate yourself. Good episode. Love, Jameson. I would love to come to your remote episode. And Jameson, let me tell you something. The way you just invited us up there, not even knowing us really, makes me feel good. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel good?
Yeah.
Makes me feel good. Express to Jameson how good it makes you feel.
Yeah. Huh?
How good does it make you feel?
So good.
So good, Jameson. That's for you. Hit
Hit
him again.
So good.
So good. Yeah. There you go, Jameson. Is that one better?
Yeah, we switched it up for you.
That one make your nipples hard, Jameson? One more time, Wood.
So good.
So good. Got a little exotic, indeterminate race value to it. The other one's better, Jameson. The other one's from a classic song. Nice try. Wood, that's the end of the emails.
That is the end of our emails, guys. And which brings us to our snackles. Oh, boy. I had a can here of something, but I left it upstairs, so I can't remember what it was. But it was a Utah Ogden brewery. It was the Red Velvet or something like that. I can't remember. It was delicious. I finished it, so now I'm washing it down with one of my favorites, the Squatters American Wheat Hefeweizen.
Okay. This is indicative of me hanging out with Wood far too long, but I justify it by the fact that Mike Tyson's down in their commercials. I'm drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade like a Nancy boy.
No, those are good.
Yeah, you would. Hey, don't you make fun of those.
So I'm over here drinking a beer
and
a Hefeweizen, and you're drinking a lemonade.
Yeah, I'm drinking Miss Daisy's drink is what I'm drinking.
Our roles are broken.
Oh, man. Anywho.
They are brought to you by, first and foremost, Tiger Claw Tattoo. 801-410-4245. They are in Mill Creek, Utah, for those of you that are traveling from abroad. So for all of you French listeners, Tiger Claw Tattoo. I don't know. That's something.
Nice.
That's my French speaking. I imagine that's how they say it. Anyway, go check them out. Schedule yourself an appointment. Get yourself inked up nice and pretty like.
I ask about every other week. Is Shay back in the saddle? Is he doing
as far as I know, yeah. I haven't heard to the contrary, and I thought I saw that he posted something.
Is he back to playing hockey?
That I doubt it.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen any hockey posts lately, so my guess is probably not. I wonder if he maybe he's hanging up. Yeah.
Hang the skates up.
I would say it's probably about time.
We all have our end game. Sometimes it's more blatant.
Yeah.
A la Shay. Sometimes it's more subtle. You know, you just one day you can't jump, catch, or shoot ever.
Yeah. Yeah, everything seems to move in slow motion.
Yeah. Can't
You
even break
move
it
in
off the
slow
glass.
motion, and everyone
Yeah.
else is moving regular motion.
And everything hurts.
And then we have MVP Jersey Framing, guys. That's
Love 'em.
MVPJerseyFraming.com. If you have any of those jerseys that need to retire with your old age, hit him up. He'll put them in a beautiful case, frame them, make them look pretty.
Custom.
Like professional.
Custom man.
for you.
He's fucking
Yeah.
fabulous with his.
Yeah, see if maybe you'll put your name on it somewhere if
Mm-hmm.
it's not already on the piece that you're giving him.
Hit him up for a doghouse, too. He loves when that happens.
Ooh. I take it he's been getting hit up. Anyway, last up we have Kick Rocks. That's Kick Rocks Clothing. They're Instagram.com/. Oh, look at that. You matched the little logo that I put up on the video. So
Yes.
Kick Rocks, KIKROX, and then add clothing to it at the end if you're searching them on Instagram. But he does have Facebook. So check them out over there. They got... I saw he was making some new stuff out there this last week. So
Oh, yeah?
always original designs, original looks, and he's got his little astronaut. I almost said astronaut. I don't even know.
Did he
the hell
name
I
it?
meant.
Does it have a name? Do you know?
I think so, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
I've had a few snaggled drinks, and we took a couple shots out of some beautiful shot glasses. But anyway, Kick Rocks Clothing, guys. Check them out. And that is the end of those sponsors. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
And we're back. How was your Father's Day? What did you do?
Nothing. I didn't do anything. Actually, I lied. I played a video game. I walked outside. I walked around. Literally just walked outside, walked around, and saw some neighbors were out, so I went back in my house, and that was about it.
Not social?
No, I waved a hello, but
Okay.
I saw they were a family, so I didn't want to go over there, this dude walk over there. And so I bought me some Krispy Kreme donuts and had me a donut, and yeah.
Okay.
That's about it.
You just kind of sat around, avoided all the children.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed
Yeah,
to do.
it's your day.
Yeah.
your day.
Yeah, it's Father's Day. It's
Yeah.
not be with your kids' day.
Gotcha.
What?
No FaceTime calls from Nebraska or Washington State or
No.
Connecticut. Nothing.
No, just
All right. Fair.
love them.
Fair.
Mhm.
Again, I'd like to give a shout out to all the fathers, man. Especially the divorced ones or the ones that are staying in marriages they don't want to be in. God damn, that we know that's hard.
Yeah,
But
there's that.
you get divorced, right? And Father's Day rolls around, and you gotta suck this bitch's titties to get your fucking kid, right? Because they need to be with her for Father's Day. Oh, I don't trust your new girlfriend. I haven't met her yet. Who are you, my fucking principal?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden you mandate everything. The best thing that ever happens to a divorced dad is when that bitch she left gets a fucking boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because then all she wants to do is drop the kids off because
Yep.
she's showing her best self.
Yep.
You know what I mean? She's got a glitter on her titties and shit, and her fucking ass and those Spanx that she wears. She's going out to the club
Right,
all the
yeah.
time, trying to troll for a new man or show off to the one
The
she
new-
got.
Yeah, the current one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My curtain's still closed. Is what she's trying to tell him. You know what I mean? I'm nice and tight.
So what I have, I know we've discussed this over the last couple of years, but what I noticed too is Father's Day. I'm speaking social media wise. On Father's Day, you get a lot of people like, grateful for my father, because everybody has one or has to. That's just the way it works. So, a lot of gratefuls for. And then you have the people that say, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and the single moms doing it themselves.
Can't be a
But
father.
then when it's Mother's Day, you don't get the shout out to the fathers for doing it
I
themselves.
know single dads and they don't get that shit.
No.
And
Why is it that way?
then there's no songs called Dear Father. There's no songs called I'll Always Love My Father. There's no songs called Daddy. You know what I
No.
mean? Unless Daddy's little girl, Nikki D. And there's some shitty dads out there. And some guys look at it like, hey, well, you had the motherfucker last. You deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Catch. They toss it to you, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good dads out there, man. But
There are.
the divorced dads end up, spending Father's Day with the kid at like a fucking carnival, where I think one of our first episodes we talked about the rides aren't even attached to the fucking ground, so you put your kid in danger. And the last thing you want to do as a divorced dad is hurt that fucking kid, because you're
Right.
going to court now, and her story is
my,
you beat the
yep.
kid, and I don't trust your family, and
Yep.
your girlfriend sticks or popsicle sticks up his ass or whatever the hell, or you go and get the kid, and the couch you're sleeping on isn't in necessarily, I don't know, a safe place, so you can't go back there. So you spend all day at fucking Baskin Robbins and the movie theater, right?
Yep.
Seeing the dollar movies all day, right? Trying to hang out with your kid.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Shout out to all those fathers that are struggling to be a dad and make it happen, man.
Yes.
Despite, I spoke to a dude just yesterday. Okay? His ex wasn't going to let him see his kid on Father's Day. You know why?
Ooh.
You know why? because she was tired. How the fuck does that make sense?
It
How does that
doesn't.
make sense? It's
I don't-
Father's Day.
Yeah, I don't think you could. I don't think you can do that. I don't think that's a
Yeah,
thing.
well, she did it. You know,
Trust me, I know this well enough in about 7 states. Okay, I know in at least those 7.
You know, I just want to stand up for these fathers that want to be a father. You know, and it's weird because you see this shit go on, and I know I've said this before, but you see it go on where. You know, you got the dad that doesn't give a fuck. Again, like I said, catch. Now you run and leave, and she's chasing him all across, 5 counties and 2 states to make him be a father. And you got the dude who wants to be a father, and she won't let him be a father.
Right.
No, I'm tired, so you can't take the kid. Bitch, that don't even make fucking sense.
Uh-uh.
How the hell does that add up? You're
It
tired.
does
You
not.
should want me to take the kid. But I'm telling you the best thing, man. You put him on Tinder and have some dudes giving him some attention.
Yeah.
You'll have
Yeah.
that kid more than you can stand. Okay, you'll have a teenager babysitting the kid on the weeks you're supposed to have the damn kid, just so you can go to work to feed this son of a bitch, man.
Sign me up.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying, man. Just look out for him, man. Just look out for him, and don't do the thing where you meet the kid in the first time, or you have the kid in the first time the kid's with you, and meets your new friend, right?
Yeah,
and you're looking for a new instant family. Don't do that shit either, man.
No, yeah, we don't need to go all fat and have everyone be, yeah.
I was listening to NPR because I'm closer to 72 than I am 22. All right, so I'm listening to fucking NPR, man. And there's a segment on there where there's these gay people, and they're talking about the word queer. Okay.
Which is always, it's a very confusing word for me. I don't entirely understand what it entails.
And what do you mean? What it entails?
Like queer isn't what I used to think that's what it was.
Okay, what did you think it was? Because I think it's the same thing I think.
So when I was younger, I thought queer was like somebody just that was gay.
Oh, see,
or maybe not gay, but different like that.
Well, that's what queer meant in my world, but it didn't mean a person. It meant like a situation. Like now you could use the word hinky.
Yeah.
Like something was a little off. Like that's a little queer. That's what I thought it meant until I was probably 11, 14. Then you start playing sports and people call you things and you're like, oh, okay. That's what that means.
Okay, all right.
But this dude's on NPR.
That's what I'm saying.
And they had a conversation with a bunch of people, guys and girls, and they're talking about how they're going to take the word queer and they're going to embrace it. So they call each other queer. Right?
Okay.
And me being a black dude, there's a word that, some black people use amongst each other. And I'm like, yo, be careful with that shit.
Yeah,
because
that's
before
true.
you know it, it's in rap songs and Mexicans are calling each other that word. And you're like, yo,
That's true.
dude.
That's true.
And non-queer Mexican men are now saying it to you. And you're like, dude, you're going to get slapped in the face. It's only for the gay people, right? So be careful with a word like that you're trying to take control of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there's certain words. Well, I'm not going to say that because I've said some things, right?
Yeah.
But there's certain words that you just gotta be careful with, right?
I agree.
And I'm not akin to the fact that I'm that so I can say that. I don't like that.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
But
at the same time, that is applicable.
But if you're saying it to hurt people, that's the difference.
I agree.
I think that's the difference, right?
I would agree with that. Yeah.
So
I would agree with that because I saw a thing. And the word that you speak of, I believe, begins with the letter N.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a thing the other day, and some guy was like, comedian, or at least he was trying to be, and he had a he had a manager anyway, and he went to the manager and he wrote this joke out, and the manager come back and says, whoa. Your joke has the word midget in it. You can't say midget. That's offensive, and it's as bad as the N-word. And he says, wait a minute. One of the words you said, the other word you just gave the letter to. I don't think if you could say one and not the other that it has the same feeling and meaning behind it. So
good point.
There you go. So yeah, like choose your words wisely, but at the same time, like I don't. Why would you go around calling each other that whether it's meant to be like loving, endearing, it has a lot of negative connotation to it.
Has a history of negative connotation.
So why not just embrace it for what it is? Because it's part of like that society, the queer, gay. Still don't quite understand what it means. But why are you gonna run around and call each other that?
There's some cultures where men meet each other, and instead of giving dap up like we do over here in a half bro hug, they hug each other and kiss each other on the cheek.
Right.
It's a sign of endearment, right?
Uh-huh,
We would
absolutely.
never do that, right?
No.
Because it's not acceptable in our culture.
Right.
Okay. Now, if you're in prison, that's a whole nother culture. right?
Yeah,
And how do they prove dominance, right? How do they
Yeah.
how do they prove that they're, a man over you? They rape you in the ass. Okay, so if you take that prison culture, and I don't even know where I'm going with this really. I'm just gonna keep talking until maybe it makes sense. But if you take that prison culture outside of prison, and say you beat me in a sprint, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, motherfucker. Well, can you take a dick up the ass? You know what I mean? Like now I'm trying to prove I'm better. You remember when you were a kid and you raced somebody and they kept beating you? You got an older brother.
Yeah.
He kept beating you. You're like, okay, well, let's play, I don't know, Centipede. I'll beat you at Centipede.
Yeah.
That's how you redeem yourself, right?
Yeah.
But if you beat me in a foot race and I say, okay, well, now I'm going to rape you in the ass because I want to dominate, you look at me like I was fucking crazy. Right?
Yes.
And again, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yes.
I'm just talking, trying to get it somewhere. But my point, I think my point, hold on. Right. I think my point is certain things are acceptable in certain circumstances.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
How's that?
That is true.
Right.
I'll let you win at the sprint.
Yeah, right. You better, because I'm going to fuck you in the ass if you don't. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. Hey, so since we're on this topic, what would your transgender name be? If you went transgender right now, you've thought about this.
Yeah, strangely, I have.
Okay,
Yeah,
what do you got?
I honestly, I don't know. Because I like a lot of different things. I'd go by Liz.
Why? Why Liz?
I like that name.
It is a pretty name.
I would go
it's
by Liz.
definitely a pretty name.
It wouldn't be Elizabeth or Lizzie.
Just Liz.
Just Liz. 3 letters. L-I-Z. Boom. Liz. That's what I'd go by.
Here's a name that I picked, and I actually think it's an ugly name. So anybody with this name, be prepared to be offended once again. Cassandra.
I could see you as a Cassandra.
And maybe I'd go by Sandy, but my name would be Cassandra. I'd be a 6'4", 255-pound Cassandra walking around with size 14 heels on. Yeah.
Well, hey.
Very, very unsexy, but I'd get attention in the room, man.
Yeah, I would definitely go by Liz. I don't have any hair, so I could wear a wig or multiple, and it can make it look beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go with that, and I think I like it.
Okay.
I may start going by that from time to time on a weekend.
Well, you can. If it benefits you, knock it out. You don't even have to tuck your dick anymore.
No.
Because now you can just say, that's what I identify as.
Yeah.
You don't have to shave your beard.
No, that's true.
You don't have to do anything.
Which is strange. That's weird.
You don't even have to pad your shirt.
No, but I probably would. If I'm going to go by a Liz, I'm just going to make it. I'm going to go all out.
You're going to lean into that motherfucker, huh? Yeah. That's fucking funny, man. No, you would tuck. You would tuck it, wouldn't you?
I would just take. Listen, let's see. What kind of a tuck is it? It's more of like a boop, and then it's a put away. There's not much effort there.
Oh shit! Hey, there's a lot of celebrities now. I think Melissa McCarthy has a home improvement show. I know Lil Jon had one. I think it failed miserably because I haven't seen commercials for it anymore.
What?
And there's also, you take you take the guy that played in Scream, the tall guy that was Shaggy in Scooby-Doo. Take him. I don't know if he has one, but also now you give him a cooking show. Or Vanilla Ice has literally has a home show. Oh, you know who else has a rehab show? Not a rehab, a home improvement show. 2 of the Knights from New Kids on the Block, or one of the Knights, Jordan or Freddie or Bobby Knight.
Yeah.
All of them, they just do the shit. So you're an ex-celebrity, maybe a B-list. This is coming from a M-list, so probably a Z-list.
Yeah, we're probably in the W's somewhere.
The double W's, right? But you take somebody like that and you give them a show, a home improvement show. But where's the appeal to that, right? Because what do they show? They show the renovation. And they show this celebrity, he'll hammer in one nail or pick up a board and be like, oh, watch the wall or put it right there. And he does nothing else. Just like the celebrity cooking shows, minus the Bobby Flays and the real cooking people. I'm talking, like when Steph Curry's wife had a cooking show. Right?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
know.
So you're nothing without your personal chef, right?
Yes.
So you got the personal chef in there, and he's making, wheat pancakes, right? And she comes in, comes in with a camera shit, and he's like, oh, here's this fucking bitch again. You know what I mean? And then I gotta act like she's doing all the shit. So now I gotta do this and hand it to her so she can finish it off. American public's not stupid, or are we? I don't know. I mean,
I think going back to our to Boy George, didn't he have a cooking show? He did some time in prison, and then I think he did a cooking show for half a minute.
Boy George went to prison?
Yeah.
For what?
Like fraud or something like that.
what was the fraud? Everybody
don't
knew
know.
he was a gay
Yeah,
dude.
we know who you are. No, embezzlement or something. I don't know. Some
Really?
money stuff. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. So Boy George went to prison, came out. No, he was already up, but he got out of prison, and then I'm pretty sure he did a cooking show or did a cookbook or something kind of a la Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
And
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty certain.
Hey,
I'm not googling it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
I didn't know that one, but
Yeah.
wow.
Because not to keep going down the Boy George road, but everything leads back to Tupac.
Oh boy.
Tupac, Boy George is one of Tupac's favorite artists and composers. You know that.
Boy
He used
George was one of Tupac's favorite.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did he say?
Just the music and the style. So
Yeah.
he put it together really well.
He had a reggae feel to him.
He
Boy
did.
George, if you
Yeah,
listen
he
to his music, if you
Yep.
listen to the instruments of the music, and you know what? That's another thing I want to talk about. You see these rap people. You see. I mean, we were on a Puffy thing earlier. We were 90s millionaires, right?
Yeah.
We were listening to Puffy, watching Puffy videos, and we were fucking
yeah.
rich all of a sudden.
Yeah,
right?
we were.
Puffy made you feel like $1 million.
I put shiny clothes on and had some gold.
Big glasses and float, right? No, platinum. 90s was platinum. 90s was platinum.
Yeah,
80s
yeah,
was
it's
gold.
platinum. Mhm.
But you think these guys are just grab music out the ether? They listen to other shit.
Yeah, they do.
You know,
Yeah, they do.
again,
Most of the music that we listen to now, if people paid attention, is samples from previous generations.
sampled or influenced from previous generations.
Yeah.
And I'm talking country music,
Yeah.
classical music,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Joni Mitchell, Joe Cocker, just all the shit that you new cats who probably don't listen to this show because we dog you all the time, but but those new cats, you don't even, it's not even on your radar.
No.
Yesterday, what was I blaring yesterday? I was blaring Running on Empty by Jackson Brown.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Great fucking song. Great
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
Right? Up next to me pulls up some brothers, right? And initially, I'm not gonna lie. Initially, I was like, "Oh fuck, the brothers would have to pull up next
Yeah.
to me when I'm listening to fucking Jackson Brown." And like younger Keith, probably 15, 20, would have turned it down a little bit, and or maybe real quick change the station. I was like, "Fuck that! I don't give a fuck. I roll my windows down more because I'm securing who I am."
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
sometimes it takes a minute to
the
get there.
point being, it does. But point being, the people who are making this music that you listen to other shit.
They do.
All the best producers out there listen to other shit.
Yeah,
because
you have to if you want to stay on top of it. You know what I did? Spur of the moment. I was spur of the moment. Yeah. What's another word for it? I don't know.
Spontaneous.
That's the word I'm looking for. Spontaneous. I was spontaneous this week. I did something that I haven't done in 24 years.
Okay, I'm excited.
I went to the Garth Brooks concert on Friday.
Oh, the ones up at the U?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. That's the second time seeing him. So I saw him when I was a young buck back in 1998.
Okay.
Got invited and went, and then somebody reached out to me just Friday. They're like, "Hey, we have these tickets. We can't go. Do you want them?" I said, "Well, sure, I want
Hell
them."
yeah.
Garth Brooks is amazing.
Put on a great show.
Oh yeah.
Isn't he
It
doing
is
like 3 nights in a row?
fantastic. Just the two. He did last night and tonight, or Friday and Saturday.
Sold
night.
out.
Oh yeah,
Packed.
60,000 people per show. Damn. It was incredible. It's one of the biggest shows I've been to with that many people there that I've ever been to.
And you went the second night?
I went the first night.
You went the
yeah, and then at the end, so he puts on the show. He does all of his singing, then he leaves and the encore and whatever. He comes back out and does another show.
How long did you do for the encore?
Another hour?
How long was the initial show?
Probably hour and a half. Well, let's see. It started at 8:30 and we left at 11.
Wow, he did 2.5 hours solid.
Yeah, and the first, so he does the first half, leaves, comes out, and then he comes out and people hold up signs of different things. So he goes around to everybody, picks the sign, and if it has a song on it, he sings that song. And then he does that.
Oh shit.
Then he calls out his wife, and they go out. She comes up and sings with him, and it was great. It was a great show. That's like I said, the second time I've seen him. Wasn't ever planning on going, but they fell into my lap, so I took it, and it was awesome.
Good on you
Yeah.
for seeing the legends, man. You have to see the legends.
And he played a lot, and even admittedly, I don't know about the second night, but the first night, he said, "We're going to play a lot of my old stuff," which is
That's why you're there.
Yeah, I'm the old stuff.
Yeah.
See me? Yeah. I'm not the young stuff anymore.
Is he still making current albums?
I don't know. He makes some relatively current stuff, but I don't know if he's like putting out new music like as of the last year. I don't think so.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because I went and saw what I wanted to, so I liked it.
So I didn't fully read this story, so I don't know if it's 100% true, but I'm going to talk about it anyhow because that's what we do. Steph Curry's dad, Dale Curry.
I think I know where you're going.
Is this true?
With the wife and the...
Dale's Curry.
Yes, it is. I read it. I read the article that shows the two of them. You're talking about the husband-wife thing, right? Yeah. I read the article that shows that the two of them, the husband and the wife, before they got with the Currys, were together.
Did they know each other? Did these families know each other?
Yeah, so from what I understand, now people say, now this part I don't know if it's true, that Mrs. Curry, Mrs. X Curry,
Mrs. X, yeah.
she stepped out with this guy, or they separated and she got with this guy because he was some kind of a manager, money manager, something like that.
Okay.
So then Mr. Curry is like, okay, well, I know a single lady. So he hit up the wife.
Also revenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe next year during the NBA season, you might not see either one of those couples together.
The shitty part about it is when I first saw Steph Curry's mom, I was like, she was kind of hot. But then I see this picture, and I'm like, ouch.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's just a bad picture because from the looks of that picture, it looks like Dell got the better end of the stick. He used up all the good stuff that she had. And drained her, and then went and got this dude's ex-wife, and now he's nailing her. But,
yeah. From what I understand, that is actually true.
But if you're Dale Curry, you actually get to live two careers because you got the one where you were getting NBA punani, and then your son grows up and he's got groupies, so you still get NBA punani, but now it's 30 years younger than you are. So I would drop this woman who's been jumped up and down by this dude,
that guy,
who's actually a pretty big fucking guy. At least he's got the man boobs.
I thought the same thing. Like, why not just ride the coattails of your son at this point? Who gives
Both
a
your
shit?
sons.
Yeah, he does have
both
two.
of them.
And Seth is actually doing quite well. So, I mean, his team, but still.
He looks like a light-skinned Martin Lawrence to me, Seth Curry.
He does.
He does. He looks like a light-skinned Martin Lawrence. That don't even look like they're the same fucking parents.
Oh, so hey, let me ask you this question. Is Steph Curry is good or better than LeBron James? Legacy?
Or
do you think like when you're talking greatest of all time, people like to
compare? I don't think Steph Curry's the greatest of all time. I don't think LeBron James is the greatest of all time. I think Steph Curry's the best shooter of all time.
Yeah, but when you want to say like current generation best player, you going LeBron or you going Steph? They both have 4 titles.
That's actually a really good question. I'm gonna pick that. I tell you what I saw LeBron do in 2016.
Oh yeah.
On that Cavs team, man, against that Golden State team.
That was
that right there alone, and it's hard because that's in a vacuum, right?
It is.
So we're talking the whole.
You can't.
That's a hard question.
And I know, and I posed it because my answer to it is you can't compare that. Just like you can't really compare Michael to Kobe to LeBron to Kobe. You can't compare them because they played in different generations. It's different. You can't. Can you compare Larry Bird to LeBron or Wilt to LeBron or any of them to current day? You can't because it's a different game.
Michael Jordan can play in any era ever, including one 50 years from now.
I also agree with that.
Fucking incredible. And I'm gonna put as much as I couldn't stand him, and I thought he was a curmudgeon. Kobe Bryant could do the same thing. He could play in any era.
So the difference is, in my opinion, Jordan could play in any era, any generation, because he was good enough to do that. Kobe Bryant could do that because he would will himself to do it.
Yes.
And that's the difference.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant might not have had the natural talent and ability that Jordan did, but he had 3 times the work ethic of anybody else.
But on top of the work ethic, he had Michael Jordan as a blueprint.
That is true.
Because over time, he started to sound like Mike. His mannerisms were like Mike. His game got more and more like Mike.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And I wonder what he would have been if Mike hadn't come first. You know?
Yeah.
Because Mike was an anomaly. Fake Klay Thompson was banned from the Chase Center because this idiot, his head got too fucking big.
So I've been following this dumbass since it happened, and it's quite. I don't know why. I find it quite entertaining. I love the fact that he got through 5 levels of security. Was out just shooting hoop
because he looks just like him.
Yeah,
but leave that there.
He had somebody else. So he had somebody else fooled, and he actually signed a hat for somebody.
Yeah,
that Klay Thompson. He signs it, and then it was like a few days later. He's like, well, I'm just going to go and give it a go.
Yeah.
Walk in and try it.
Head
And then
got
they
too big.
ban him for life. He shaves his goatee, puts a hat on. He's back in the game. How are they going to know?
I don't know. Maybe that big beak he has on the front of his face that looks just like Klay Thompson. It starts from the middle of your fucking forehead and comes
That
down.
is true. I love that story, man.
That might be a good one, but that's stupid. Because you could milk that in the Bay Area all you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Again, back to Panani because that's how guys are driven. From the Panani to little news segments to hanging out with rappers or whatever the fuck, whatever
you
the
don't
fuck you're
think
doing.
he's milking the hell out of it. If the Warriors were smart, they would jump on that and start using that to their advantage somehow.
Well, the Warriors don't need an advantage because they just won the fucking championship.
That is
so
true, but
Clay shouldn't
still.
have fake Clay shouldn't have fucked that shit up. Is the way I see it. Revlon has filed for bankruptcy due to stiff competition and mounting debt.
Oh.
Now the debt is because people don't buy makeup like they used to, right?
Yeah.
And see,
Good.
You don't like.
So good.
Oh, placating Jamathan.
I don't like makeup, man. I think so. Oh, part of the thing. So before, when you met somebody, they always had a lot of makeup on.
Yeah.
And they always wore a lot of makeup. Now, you usually meet them online before you meet them in person. They don't need the makeup. They wear those they put those damn filters on, and it makes their nose disappear halfway, and like suddenly nobody has a bridge of a nose. They just have like the tip of it and nostrils. Like what the
aliens.
hell? You don't have pores, and then you show up in person, your face is covered in freckles. Hey, come on, knock it off. So
Knock it off.
I could see that.
I don't think this has been said on this podcast. Knock it off. Go ahead.
Well, there, you just hear to hear. So, yeah, like I could see why makeup sales have dipped because it's all online now. You don't need to put makeup on to go out because you could just put a filter on and you're good to go.
Okay, I'm a proponent of makeup. Okay, I'm a proponent of makeup for guys and for girls. If I could get away with putting fucking eyeliner on like Prince and fucking Rick James, I would do it. If my friends wouldn't punch me in the fucking mouth for having it on, I would definitely do it. I'm a fan of it.
I have worn makeup before for other things that I've had to do in my life.
She wanted you to wear the makeup.
Don't worry about it, okay?
All right, okay.
But it's
You do what you gotta do.
itchy and bothering.
Itchy?
It bother well, at least for me, like it bothers my face. I don't know how people can do it. It's itchy. I feel like a mask is on my face all the time, so my face can't breathe. My pores are like, help me. I just like, I don't like it.
I think it's going out of business because people don't wear makeup like they used to. We don't have supermodels, right? We don't even have those Revlon commercials
Well,
anymore.
that's because everything's a filter. That's what
because
I'm telling you.
But I'm saying, at least with makeup, when you show up in real life, there you are. Now, after you come back to the suitor's house and you sweat and you got your face mashed into the pillow and on the mirror and on the counter of the bathroom and all that makeup comes off and maybe you're I don't know, kind enough to stay tonight or afforded the opportunity to stay tonight. You know what I mean? And then you wake up and it's all gone. You're like, damn, that bitch did a good job with her makeup, man. Because in my era, when I was in my 20s, you have somebody come over, you meet him, and the whole thing was, all right, when they take that makeup off, how do they really look?
Yeah.
That was the thing. And I kind of like that Russian roulette.
Yeah,
I did like that.
Yeah, but you look now at women that can do makeup, and it's quite incredible.
Oh, yeah. The shit they can do?
Yeah, it's gone now from, you put on some mascara and some base and some eyeshadow and stuff like that. Now, like, I've watched some videos and they put these like dabs of different colors everywhere and then they blend it. Holy shit, it's amazing.
A whole new world. That's what it is.
Yeah. So all they're doing though is in real life trying to mimic a filter. And so you have to wear your face for 2 hours. If you don't like them, you go back and now you're back on your filter. So you don't have to wear the face again.
Right.
So when you're at work, if you're not going to date anybody at work, doesn't matter. You don't have to wear makeup there because even at work you can put a filter on and boom, there you go. So that's why I think it's dropping is because all these damn filters. Yeah. I hate them.
But plus,
pisses me off.
In real life, it's just like cleaners going out of business. People don't take the time to doll them. Again, I get not as often as I should, but I'll get a manicure. And, I used to be I used to be the guy. I can't go in there and get a manicure. Then you see all the hotties in there. You're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Maybe I need a
maybe this is
manicure.
where I should go, right? I'm like, oh, you're so cool coming in here to get a
Yeah.
manicure, hang out with all us girls.
What you need to
And I
do
was like,
is go in and get a pedicure because it takes longer and nobody can go. And you can
Can't do
sit
that
and
one.
talk. You
Can't
can
do that
sit-
one.
Oh, I love it.
My cousin Muffin, Seth, my brother-in-law. they were
Even
like,
Mac.
They're like, we're going to get pedicures.
Yeah.
You want to come, Keith? It's like, do I know you guys? Like, really.
I love it.
I thought we all peed standing up. You get them? You get them?
I could have my feet touched for days and never move.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I got nice feet.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. I mean, again, back to being Cassandra and those heels, my toes would be banging. I don't give a fuck what you say.
I tell you what,
My shit be popping.
Liz is gonna have some beautiful damn toes.
I got no fucking calluses on my heels. I take care of my shit, and then I put shea butter on them, and I put them in socks for 16 hours a day with shoes on, and I walk around, and they never see the light of day.
Double socks, if I'm not mistaken.
Double socks is right. Funniest thing I've seen, and I wish people still had a sense of humor, but Burger King came out with an ad. They came out with a Pride Whopper. Okay, it was either 2 tops or 2 bottoms, and gay people got mad. And I think it's the funniest fucking thing on the planet. Gay people loosen the fuck up and have a sense of humor. Okay? That is hilarious. There should be a line of fucking rainbow flags and fucking glitter outside every Burger King in America buying these damn Whoppers because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you look at it. Again, 80s kid, 90s kid sitting across from me, but you're talking about you the top of the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Right? You the top of the bottom.
Yeah.
And you want to know, you the guy or the girl? Or we both the girl? Or we both the guy? Top of the bottom. Hilarious. But they got pissed, so they fucking pulled it. I wish I had known about that. Me personally, I think I would have got 2 tops. I'm a 2 top guy. What do you think?
Yeah.
You 2 top guy with double sesame seeds, or you 2 bottom guy?
So I'm gonna go with. I'd probably go with the 2 bottom because there's fewer carbs there.
Oh, look at you keeping it sexy with
Yeah,
the bottom.
keep it thin and sleek and
I
beautiful.
think it's fucking hilarious. Good on you, Burger King.
There was another, and I just tried to look at them and I can't find them right now because I don't know the right words to type in currently, Snaggles. But there is a restaurant out there that created a bottom friendly menu, so that when you're the bottom or you're the catcher, if you will, that it's a friendly recipe, so you could eat it and it's still friendly for
getting it up the ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't remember. I wish I could remember. I didn't know you were going to talk about that. Otherwise, I had it prepared, and I can't find it because I can't Google the right thing at the moment. But yeah, they came out with that, and because people were complaining, like 11 months of the year.
Okay.
It's all about whatever your brand is.
Yeah.
But then the month of June, now everything's rainbow.
Uh-huh.
So everything's rainbow this, rainbow that. We put a rainbow here. And one company was like, we'll see your rainbow flag.
Okay.
We're going to create a bottoms only menu.
Raise you. Okay. Nice.
And it got a lot of publicity.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I was like, hell yeah.
I don't know how, me not being a gay dude, right? I don't know how that would be offensive. I would find that funny. I have a sense of humor. You got to do a lot of shit to offend me.
Yeah.
2 bottoms and 2 tops? Sign me up. I'll take one of each. The fuck's the problem, man?
I don't know. I think it's fantastic. They're trying to be inclusive, trying to have a good time with it.
It's not like they're molding the hamburger into dick-shaped burgers now.
No, even that would still eat it because it's a burger, and who cares?
Give a fuck.
I was looking back through, so some of my kids grabbed some of my old photos from back in the day, and this is like, we're talking like 80, I don't know, 83 to 87.
Are these the photos that their mothers give them to help identify you when they see you for the first time?
Yeah. Look, this is what it used to look like.
Terry, this is who you look like. You look just like your father. You'll never meet him. Really? Sarah, this is your dad. You have his eyes. Hold that.
So
Put it in your book bag.
Yeah, you look just like him as a baby. Yeah. So we're looking through, and I was probably 8 or 9, and I was at a carnival, obviously, and I had my face painted.
Okay.
It was all painted with a white base, and then across like half of this eye, over the other eye, and then down through my cheek and onto my neck, a beautiful rainbow.
Yeah.
I was rocking that shit before it was even popular.
Okay.
It was beautiful. So my kids were looking at it, and I was like, see, look, It's the most beautiful thing in the
Yeah.
world. I could take 2 tops, 2 bottoms, or the bottom-friendly menu. It doesn't even matter to
Don't
me.
give a fuck,
Nope.
man. I don't operate that way. Again, not a gay person. I would like to have, and I know
Listen,
gay people,
Cassandra,
Maybe,
coming from Liz over here.
nice. I think I'm gonna bring it up to one of my gay friends and ask them if that's offensive. They know
Yeah.
me, so it probably won't be. So maybe I
Yeah.
need to ask a more objective gay person.
Probably.
Just start walking around.
But
are you gay?
I think it's like you'll get that small group of people that it's probably not even gay people that are offended by it. It's probably straight people that think gay people would be offended by it.
Good point.
And they're the ones that are throwing a fit.
Good point.
Yeah, and gay people are like, this is hilarious. Finally, it's inclusive. You know what? It only took what? What year are we in? 2022?
Yes, sir.
And the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Yeah. And it took how long to finally make it a holiday?
Oh yeah, just last year.
So now, like, gay people are gonna be like, "Oh, it took this long to put this on the menu," and then, but
Yeah.
Juneteenth only took this long to put that on the menu.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we care that it's on the menu. Those that are offended by it
Right.
are trying to find something to be offended by. Everyone else is like, "Finally, it's here."
Hey, gay people.
Let's go.
Anytime you want to bitch about how long it's taking you to get fucking
Double bottom or double top.
acknowledgement, go to your local basketball court and talk to anybody over there and ask them how long it's taking them to get acknowledgement. Okay? Hey,
No shit.
Did you know the word stress spelled backwards is dessert? So that's why when you're
Stress.
stressed, you eat
Oh,
sweets.
stressed.
Yeah.
I thought you said stress.
Nope,
I'm like,
didn't.
no, you're missing an ED, but
There
no,
you go.
you got
stress.
that D.
Yeah. It spells dessert.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had known that in fucking my spelling assignments back in the 4th grade, because I would fuck that word up. I'd always spell desert. I would always spell
No,
desert.
you know why I learned this at a young age.
Go ahead.
And it was from my principal, because a principal of something, PLE, is different than a principal. Your school principal, because your school principal is your pal, PAL, principal. And he told me, wouldn't you like two servings of dessert, so that you put 2 S's, versus 1 serving of desert
Oh, look at
and
you.
1 S. Yeah, that's how I always remembered it.
Dessert.
Yeah.
I need some fuel. I need some fuel food stamps, Wood. Fuel food stamps. It's got of
Yeah.
control. All right. Here we are.
Holy
right.
shit.
$90 to fill up the tank that used to cost me $22. With that, Wood, is that what you're saying?
Please call me Liz. That is what I'm saying. Cassandra, is that what you saying?
That's what I'm saying.
How about that, guys?
These heels are struggling, man. Can you imagine me in some fucking stiletto heels?
I would love to watch that happen.
That motherfucking heel better be made out of titanium. Not only do I not know how to walk in them, I walk hard.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
stomping.
I'm coming through, man.
However, I can runway walk. I got that down.
Yeah.
Go check my latest
Sure,
video.
check it out.
Anyway, guys, if you want to know a little bit more about our feelings and our opinions of fathers, single fathers, and divorced dads, and everything like that, check out our closed door sessions. That is the subscription only.
That's the last one, right?
bonus.
The last
yeah,
one
this is
was
the
like that.
last one. We've got a new episode coming out next week, so
Yes.
for those of you that do subscribe to that, stay tuned. You're going to be excited about the one coming up. For those of you that haven't subscribed yet, $3.99 a month. It's super easy. Anchor.fm/ So What You Saying, or go to Spotify, and that's it. So What You Saying. Check out Closed Door Sessions. And on this Father's Day edition, on this quiet Father's Day, because that's all about fathers, Cassandra, I got to tell you, it has been a pleasure.
Let him see his kid. It's Father's Day. We out.